What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life of TV. I'm Portia. You are here for some video wrap-ups. This one is going to be the TV show Kingdom Business. I really enjoyed that show this season. I didn't get to finish it while it was still airing, and I was about to catch up on another TV show, and I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and finish out Kingdom Business. And after watching it, I decided I need to come do a video. I do. I know it wasn't many of us watching this show, but I think it's worth talking about, at least for me. Child, why didn't nobody tell me what the freak happened? I'm glad y'all didn't, but I'm so glad. What in the world happened? Now, I know Kingdom Business has already been slated for a season 2. I have no freaking idea how they are going to come back with a season 2 after this. Like, what is really going on? I don't even remember the last video I did, the last episode I did, but y'all know that they was Danita was making music, right? And I still had the assumption that Caesar is Taj's baby daddy, okay? But Taj is the little brother. So will he be CJ's daddy? I still think the Caesar is one of the kids' daddy, either Taj's or CJ's, okay? And the Bishop is, only one of them. We know that the Bishop was messing around with Danny. Danny got killed. I suspected that the Bishop had something to do with her murder. The police was showing up at the crib. I was like, oh, they finna get him. They got him. They got him. That's what I was thinking. He was trying to blackmail the chief. He was trying to blackmail Caesar, and his blackmailizations wasn't going too good. Now, he's supposed to be a man of the cloth, and every time he try to blackmail somebody, then he go to the Lord in prayer. Okay, but then his wife out here setting fires to strip clubs. She firing her son. She doing stuff single-handedly behind people's back. She's stealing production rights, this, that, and third. Now, she had made a deal with Caesar that if he stopped the injunction against her, that she would give him full credit of everything he did for her. Her whole music career is based off of all the stuff that Caesar did. Now, we still believe that she had something to do with Rebel's mama's death. I ain't really clear yet on how that all went together, with the exception of she made sure that anybody who was coming up against her got shut the heck down. Okay, which leads me to believe she had something to do with Danny's death too, because she said she always covering up the Bishop's scandals left and right. Now, the Bishop got another scandal going on that we all talked about too. He was messing around with Tamar. I forgot what Tamar's name. What her name was? Her name was Sasha. He was messing around with Sasha, right? Sasha was all in love with him. Okay. Then so it made me say, well, baby, Sasha had something to do with Danny's death, because Sasha was a little bit jealous. There's a whole lot of theories going on up in my head about what happened to Danny. Now, we know Danny was out here blackmailing somebody on the cloth, or somebody in a high position. She was sleeping with the pastor, right? And she was taping videos of them doing all the stuff, and she was going to use it against them to blow their spots up. Well, coming to find out, the Bishop wasn't the only one. The only one who was in that little sex scandal. The chief of police was too. So when the Bishop went there to try to go blackmail the chief of police was covering his own ass at this particular point. Or so we thought. Okay, so now we know that they did the big faith night thing with Jagger. Shout out to my boy Willie. Pretty Willie, he was my hometown. We went to church together. It was nothing like that. Okay, Pretty Willie was out there, hosting everything. Okay, so they had the big faith night. We know that Essence and Danita did the song together, so they had to perform it together on the stage. Now, by her performing with Essence, who was a little bit hot tamale, you know what I'm saying? It kind of like made Danita look a little bit bad in their eyes. She might as well be performing with Rebel or Rebellious ass. Rebel now gets on my doggone nerves. Y'all know how I feel about main characters that get on my nerves. Rebel is a hot fucking head. She thinks she know every fucking damn thing. Anyway, she decides she was gonna kiss Taj. Now, Taj got a little feelings for her too. Taj got a little feeling for her too. And when they did that kiss, I said, there it go right there. They've been making googly eyes all doggone season. We figured that already, right? So, once Zion Z saw, Rebel kiss Taj, he like, oh, so this was really been going on. He basically blew up her spot. So this last particular episode, everybody is dealing with the after effects of that kiss and the faith night performance, this, that, and the third, right? So, Zayn left her ass. He done went to Vegas. He got time to think. He need to think Now she think he gonna come back, right? A Zion Z. She think he gonna come back, but she putting all his shit out. She getting his bag, his little ratty components set, and he got a step. You know what I'm saying? He got to do all that there, and she putting them out. Now the lady who, I don't even know who the fuck she was. I don't remember, but I remember she used to work with them at Juvenile or something. She's an older lady. She's there giving Rebel advice, like, you know, you need to step to Taj. Y'all like each other, this, that, and the third. Everybody is pushing her towards Taj, even though they know Taj got a woman. And at the time that she decided to kiss Taj, she had a man. But everybody's like, you know, go with God. That ain't God. That ain't God. God is not going to push you into the arms of another man and or woman if they already in a relationship with somebody else. That's not God. That's you. That's a human choice. And all this advice people give her, that's peer pressure. That's what that is. On the flip side of it, Taj is telling CJ about what went down. And CJ is like, what you going to do? You going to tell Essence? Okay, if you do, wait. Okay, because Mama's supposed to be having this listening party, and I need Essence to be there. I don't know why she needed Essence to be there. Essence showed the freak up late. Essence didn't sing a song with her. She didn't do a DY, did do with them. She didn't do none of that with her. Okay, so, but she wanted Essence to be there. So she's like, look, if you don't tell Essence, make sure you tell her after the fact. What Taj was going to tell her is like, look, girl, it's over. I thought it was you, but it ain't. I ain't sure if it's Rebel, but I know it's not you. That's what Taj was going to do. And since she had already kicked Zion to the side, it seemed like it's the perfect opportunity for them to get together at this particular point. But don't nobody know this. Everybody is giving them this advice to go and pursue each other. Think that they still in relationships with these other people. That ain't of God. That ain't of God. Don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you. I ain't even in the church, and I know they ain't of God. Okay, so, Rebel, where am I going? Where am I going with this? The party. So at the party, you know, the listening party is supposed to be a listening release of the new music that Danita's going to do. She's going to remaster some of the old music from the 30-year-old album. And it's supposed to be the anniversary of her and the Bishop's wedding. Now, she don't want to celebrate the anniversary because she's like, the wedding is over anyway. We've been faking it for a long time. We've tried to fake it till we make it, and we just ain't working out. Okay, that's what she's saying. The Bishop is like, look here, we ain't told nobody that we separated, so I want to at least celebrate with the family one last doggone time before we bust their bubble, okay? So she agreed. Fine, we're going to go ahead and do the doggone listening party with the anniversary party, all of it as a combination. Now, Caesar, they're still having issues with a Rebel. Caesar is trying to push this girl into the church. I understand he thinks that she is godlike, or she is touched by an angel. I understand that, but you're still trying to force this girl to be something that she's not. He trying to force her to go to church. You're a gospel singer now. You gotta go to church. That ain't how that work. You either is or you ain't. Otherwise, you faking the funk. And right now, at this point in her life, even though she has the voice to carry, she has the voice to make people believe, she's still faking the funk right now because she don't believe in herself. Okay? Well, he told her that she couldn't go to church on Sunday, so she got mad about that there. Like, how you keep trying to force me to do things that I want to do? But fine, I'm going to go ahead and go to church. I'm going to go ahead and sing this little song that you want me to sing. In the meantime, she's supposed to be going to meet up with Taj, okay? And her and Taj basically back and forth, you know, they having this subliminal conversation, basically saying, I want you, you want me, check yes, no, and maybe. That's basically what they saying to one another. Okay. And he pretty much tells her at that particular time, you know, it's over between me and Essence. I'm going to let her know. And she tell him, look, it's over between me and Zion. I already kicked him out. So they thinking that they gonna possibly kind of sort of move forward with one another, but they ain't really saying as much. They just still making the googly eyes like, I like you. You like me too. They still doing that type of thing. Okay. In the meantime, what's going on? Something happened along this way. They have the little listening party. Is that when they have a listening party? Yeah, they had a little listening party, okay? Danita sings this little song. I didn't like it. There's something about this newfangled gospel I'm not really into as much as I was. It's not really feeding my spirit. It's maybe feeding somebody's, but not me. Okay. So they had a session at the church first. And was it at the church first? That's when they announced that they was gonna have the listener party and everything. And Kirk Franklin told her, his name was Dwayne, something like that, told her she needed to tell the truth, okay, be honest and stuff like that. So she's supposed to let her truth out to everybody. That's what he tells Danita. So at the listening party, when she sung her song and did her thing, she made her little announcement and everything. And Dwayne standing there in the back like, okay, go ahead and tell your truth now. Go ahead and tell your truth. Or it's going to eat you up. It's going to bring you down if you don't. And her truth was, I needed somebody there in my corner. It was my daddy. That's the truth that she said. He looking like, oh, Lord have mercy. No, she didn't sit there and tell that lie. I know she didn't sit there and tell that lie. Okay. Well, Caesar had heard what had went down at the listening party, and he realized that she still ain't giving him the credit. And again, he stopped the injunction so she can give him the credit where credit is due. She still ain't giving him the credit that he had anything to do with that first album. The album covers out, and his name ain't mentioned nowhere, nothing, no byline, nothing in there. And so he like, okay, fine, I got your ass. I got one better for you. Well, he decides to hire Taj to be Rebel's producer and to work at, his records. I forgot what it was called now. That Kingdom Business. He ain't Freedom Records. He's some Freedom Ring. He's some kind of, I don't remember his record label name, but anyway, he hired Taj over his record label. So before Rebel finds out what's going on, you know what I'm saying, Essence come to the listening party and she tell Taj, hey boy, hey, I'm pregnant. Well, he ain't gonna dump her now. Taj feel like his life is over. Oh my God, I got this baby on the way and now I gotta do the right thing and marry this chick or stay with this chick just because of this doggone baby. No, you don't. I gotta do right. That ain't doing right. I refuse to accept that anybody has to stay with another person and try to make it work just because there's a baby. Y'all can parent separately. You can parent separately. But the problem is you still ain't told Essence the truth about what happened with you and Rebel. Now, it may seem small, but I think Essence already knew that something was going on with y'all. She already had her spidey senses up too, right? And, she thinking that you all in with her because you broke your vow of chastity and decided to sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. And CJ trying to talk him down like, hey, this is a blessing. It's a miracle. Because, CJ had problems having kids. So, so she don't want to hear nobody else say how horrible it is to have a child. Because she like, I can't have none. I done had 6 doggone miscarriages, 6 doggone problem pregnancies that didn't go through. And you up here bitching about one healthy baby possibly. Okay. Anyway. So, when Taj tell Rebel that Essence having a baby, Rebel got all in her feelings. All in her feelings. That was right after Caesar, or right before Caesar told her that Taj was about to be the producer. Well, Taj actually told her. She just went there and confirmed that she cussed Caesar clean out. Cussed him right on out. Okay. Let him know, you should have came and told me first, because she in her feelings. Okay. So she decided to go out and get drunk. Now her image is already on shaky ground anyway, but she decided to go out and get drunk, baby. She was throwing back shot, and some dude like shoot his shot with her. I can't stand dudes like this. You see this girl is sloppy drunk, can't even stand up good, and you trying to holler when she ain't in her right mind, she ain't in her clear head space. You think that's the perfect opportunity for you to get in. You was a creep, sir. You was a creep. But anyway, she was being creepy anyhow because she was Chardonnay, she was Rebel, she was Rebecca Bell, she was everybody that doggone night. She gave him a little smaller lap dance. Everybody putting out their cell phones because this is the age of cell phones, right? Of course, it's gonna be all over the internets. And baby, not only did she give him a lap dance, some girl was eyeballing her. I don't get it. I have never got this. This girl is looking at her, shake her ass, rub her body all up against this dude, falling all over him because she's sloppy fucking drunk. And this girl is like, Like, like it's enticing to her, right? So she goes over to the girl, drinks out of her nasty ass drink while her saliva and C19 is all swirling around in the cup, and then she kisses that girl. Somebody she don't even know, all tongue all down the girl's throat, right? And the dude over there like, oh, wishing he could be a part of it. What they got to do with you? Child. But of course it's gonna be all over the internet. Now Larry Reid already popping off about Danita. Now he really gonna pop off about her and her sinful ways. Her career basically tanked. People stopped buying her shit. Oh, how mighty the righteous is fallen, and how the good Christian folk would turn their back on you with the blink of a fucking eye. That's what that's basically saying. She can't have one night that she falls off, right? She has to be pristine in the eyes of the good Christian folk. Everybody turned their back on. They stopped buying the music. They all kind of stuff they stopped doing to the child. I forgot what the heck else that Larry Reid said was going on, or what Caesar said was going on. Her music sales tanked. People, she like a soul and a stain or something in the eyes of the community. I don't remember what Caesar said, but it wasn't nothing good. Okay, so I'm talking fast for y'all, so I'm getting tongue tied a little bit, and I need some water. I got like a swallow water in my mouth. So, also at the listening party, Bishop pulled Taj to the side and he started talking about Danny's situation. And Taj had already told Rebel that he gonna be down for her for whatever in regards to Danny, right? He tell his daddy, look here, I don't think that Danny was into none of that mess. I read her journal myself. I don't think she had anything to do with drugs. They trying to pin these drug allegations against her. I don't think it's true. And he say somebody lying to you. That's what he tell the bishop. And the bishop look over at the chief. Well, the bishop decided to confront the chief. And the chief in so many words say, look here, everything that was done to protect you. Okay. I even though I'm not a man of the cloth, I still got to handle the kingdom's business from time to time. Okay, and then the bishop was like, well, fuck, who the hell told the chief? Then Sasha asked him to the end to the doggone listening party, right? So he decided to pull Sasha to the side and say, hold on. When I told you about my issues that I was being blackmailed by Danny, who did you tell? Because whoever you told cost that girl her life. And Sasha was like, I love you. We was meant to be together. You know what I'm saying? I would do anything to protect you. I was like, she ain't kill her. But she told some people that could. And so then she goes on to tell the bishop who she told, which we didn't get to hear. I still think he told Danita. And Danita was the one that called in the chief. Because like I said, Danita is always the one cleaning up his scandals. Remember, that was in the very first episode. Okay. So we got the baby situation out the way. We didn't really get into CJ's life too much anymore. CJ was looking bomb the whole doggone episode. Like I say, whoever styled this woman, makeup, her, everything be flawless. CJ is a beautiful, beautiful woman. Okay. Rebel decides to go to church. She did a little singing performance, and Caesar thought this was a way for her to redeem herself, is to get baptized, in the name of the Holy Ghost. Let me tell y'all, baptizing don't do shit. I know the good Christian folks don't want to hear me say that. I've been baptized 10 times, okay? I still can't touch the hem of his garment. Okay? It's a ruse. That's what I think. Baptizing is a ruse. Going to get dunked in the water, in the river, in the lake, in the pool, whatever it is you get dunked in. Come back up saying, now I'm clean in the eyes of the Lord. And then you go out there the next day and do the same shit you was doing the day before. It's a ruse. Anyhow. Yes, 10 times I've been baptized. Okay, so I got baptized every time I changed churches. Every time I rededicated myself to the Lord, I got baptized again. I've been baptized so much. Oh. Heck, I done confessed his name I don't know how many times. I know I'm saved. Going to the words of the anyway. Okay, so Bishop, he in his feelings. He in his feelings. So he have a Sunday service, right? And his feelings caught up to him. He decided to tell everybody the truth. I was sleeping with Danny, y'all. I can no longer preach. I can no longer lead this church because I'm just a man. Okay, so he tells them that, and he starts to go on about her story and about the things that he's done wrong and why he can't lead the church no more. CJ tried to sit him down. He's like, no, we gotta tell the truth. You know, Danita come up and like, we can talk about this at home, baby. We can talk about this at home. He's like, no, I'm tired of lying. Ain't you? I thought he was finna tell everybody their marriage is over, but he didn't say that. He didn't say that. Everybody in the church, there's people getting up walking out like, oh, I can't listen to this man. Oh, I remember when my pastor confessed that he had been cheating, and he tried to use that, I'm just a man. I'm a man first before I'm a man of the cloth. This, that, you know, he tried to do all that. He had cheated on his, I think he was on his 7th wife at this particular time. My doggone pastor was. And my great grandmama had always told me, you never follow the man, you follow the word. But the man make it hard to keep coming back, baby. I haven't been back to a church. I haven't been dedicated to a church since I left that church. I didn't leave that church because of his cheating, but I left that church for other reasons. But still, anywho, the pastor up there, y'all. He said he tired of lying. He tired of it. They showed the drawer in his office, and I forgot what was in that drawer. I was like, was Bible missing? That was my first thought, right? Baby, he pulled out a GUN in the pulpit. Kirk Franklin clutched his imaginary pearls. People dropped to the floor. This congregation is supposed to be still one of the biggest mega churches in the whole area that they in the ATL. And it basically they basically had a theater, a movie theater seating for a show that's about to leave the theater. That's how many people was in there. But it's more people in the choir than it was in the congregation. But still, everybody dropped down, and all of a sudden you heard bang. Now we don't know if he actually did himself in, because that could be how they lead into season 2. But it seems like the pastor, at least the bishop, at least shot himself. Maybe he shot Danita. Maybe he shot Danita. Oh, maybe he shot Danita. Because we didn't get to see. I mean, he put the gun to his head, though. He did put the gun. We did see him put the up to his head. Child. I can't wait for season 2 to come back. I'm trying to be here for it. I'm gonna try to be here for it. As soon as my life get together, and it's not as much shambles as it is right now. Y'all know this is Small Business Saturday. I am a small business owner. If y'all want to support me in my small business, y'all can go to www.SIVADBEAUTY.com, y'all, and get y'all some natural skincare products, including lip care. This lip color right here, this is Janae. Bam. This stuff lasts all night. It lasts all night. All night long now. All night long. And I also have started making, you know, body washes, face washes, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Get your Survive Beauty. Get clean with me. Okay. Lotions. Bam. I don't used to have this doggone body. We even got pumpkin spice scented lotions and body creams for y'all people that love that pumpkin spice. It's the holiday season. Peppermint, all that. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and sticking around with my crazy stuff. I'm coming back with more videos. I am. Because I want to do Blood and Water. So I still want to finish watching the last episodes of Blood and Water. So I come back and I give y'all like a little brief, something like this at the end too, of Blood and Water season 2. Then I can go ahead and do Blood and Water season 3. And then, you know, I got a lot of more episodes to finish of Handmaid's Tale. And Power, Raising Kanan. And Game of Thrones. Okay? Peace.